Testing 1, 2, 3. Ladies, here today, Sydney United Sports Centre for this blockbuster fixture between the top of the table, Western Sydney Wanderers, and Sydney United 58 FC. Sydney United 58 coming into this one with some momentum, 3 wins on the spin, whilst the youngsters from Western Sydney Wanderers suffered just their second loss of the season. But welcome back a number of stars today, this starting 11 for Andrew Christensen. Will Gotch's with you on the Football New South Wales YouTube channel. Glad to have you on board Sunday afternoon football. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and it's a warm welcome to the Sydney United Sports Centre. Round 13 action of the NPL New South Wales men's competition. And two of the high flyers duel today. It's the league leaders, Western Sydney Wanderers, taking on the hosts, Sydney United 58 FC. Western Sydney Wanderers looking to bounce back after their first loss in 8 weeks last week. Going down to the reigning premiers, up you like, up against a Sydney United side, gathering momentum, 3 wins on the spin, plus advancing through in the Australian Cup, all to play for here at Adenza Park today. We've got this with you on the Football New South Wales YouTube channel, and this should be a highly entertaining clash as we see both sides out on the centre of the park. And whilst they exchange pleasantries, we'll run through today's lineup for you. Firstly to the visiting side, Western Sydney Wanderers, they welcome back their scholarship stars who were away last week on A-League duties. 7 changes to Andrew Christensen's side that took the park last week in their starting 11. And this is how they line up today. In goals, number 1, Tiger Harper. A back 4, right to left. Number 6, Dylan Shikluna. Number 4, Donny Gerdich. Number 16, Roman Chelino. Number 22, Jesse Cameron. The midfield 2 of Riley Hollingdale and Alex Badalado. And the front 4, Marcus Eunice, Zach Sapsford, Nathaniel Blair, and Aidan Home. Of course, Zach Sapsford, the skipper of the lineup. And on the bench today, number 3, Anthony Pantazopoulos. Number 11, Adam Bulgaria. Reserve goalkeeper, Lucas Sinot. Number 23, Marcus Fernandez. 77, Philip Gigliotti. Number 99, Ryan Devine. Well, for Sydney United, they have the one change. Matty Hatch coming into the lineup and Jordan Ivancic reverting back to the bench. They line up like this. In goals, number 1, Oli Kalac. Number 3, Bailey Rule. Number 4, the skipper, Adrian Vlastelica. 5, Anthony Tomlic. 8, Shunta Nakamura. 9, Patrick Antelmi. 10, Carlos de Oliveira. 11, Matthew Hatch. 14, Liam McGing. 15, Tarek Meyer. Number 19, Aidan Milicevic. On the bench, Christian Gonzalez, Jordan Ivancic, Alessandro Lacalandra, Matthew Nikolovsky, Dejan Prakadanakovsky, and Stefan de Robillard. They are coached by Zelko Kalac. Of course, Andrew Christensen, the coach for Western Sydney Wanderers. Today's referee, Stephen Lucas. The assistants, Pat Telecki, Aranath Gobinath, and Liam Smith, the usual 4th official. We've got us with you for this one today, as we just wait for the ball to come back from the fans. Should be a cracking clash. Wanderers last week were 7 points in front in the competition. That loss now has been narrowed with the the win yesterday, closing it to 1. So a big game for them, whilst Sydney United can close the gap at the top from where they sit on the ladder to 4 points. Badalado now. Wanderers in their away strip with their white shirts, running from right to left on your screen. Here's Nakamura. And Shikluna goes down under the challenge from Carlos de Oliveira, and we'll see the first free kick of the afternoon go the way of the visiting side. Nice crowd building on hand. Quite an inclement day over Sydney today. Plenty of rain about, but the rain has eased and they've kicked off in this one without the rain. He's hoping it stays away. Of course, Sydney United Sports Centre synthetic pitch. Pitch looks fantastic underfoot today. Long ball forward. Goes all the way back to Kalac. And McGing now under press from Blair. Sends it long up towards the halfway line. Jesse Cameron climbs high there. Falls down to Patrick Antelmi, but it triumvirate of white shirts around him sees Donny Gerdich now in possession. As he shifts the ball out to Dylan Shikluna, and here's Marcus Eunice with his first touch of the afternoon. Ball inside for Hollingdale, and Sapsford can get the ball in towards Blair, but well read by Vlastelica, cutting off that lane there. Will be a Wanderers throw midway in Sydney United's territory. As they take the throw in quickly, and Gerdich just settles things down. And a shift across to the left, finding Chelina. Chelina up over the half now, tracked across by Antelmi. Cameron there, but he goes against using him. Badalado dropping deep. It's a touch on the ball, and Hollingdale now for Shikluna. As the diagonal ball back across the switch of play, find Cameron. Gudedic, Gamura there, and De Oliveira just put some pressure on Shikluna, so he has to play it back to Harper. Shifts it to the left now. Here's Chelina. Cameron plays the ball infield for Blair. Nice turn and gets taken down, and referee plays the advantage, and it's Jesse Cameron now on the left-hand side for the Western Sydney Wanderers. The ball inside and put away. Conceding the corner there was Lee McGing. Cameron just got in behind there. Nice advantage played by referee Lucas. It will be the first corner of the afternoon to the youngsters from Western Sydney. Riley Hollingdale there, just making sure his runners are where they need to be for this set piece. For Western Sydney, first opportunity for either side today in this opening 5 minutes to put some pressure on the defence of the opposition. Here's Battalato. Cameron. Shift across to the right. Hammond. Jinking and twisting and turning. Aidan Hammond. And that one just a little too deep. And whilst we're on Aidan Hammond, congratulations to him. Getting that first A-League goal last week against Melbourne Victory. And that 4-3 victory down in Melbourne wasn't enough to see the Western Sydney Wanderers A-League side make the finals, but they've got some great youngsters coming through, and their fans should be buoyed for the future. That is Milicevic now. Caught up by Battalato. Milicevic stinks that one in, and Harper, no one around him at the second effort. Comfortable. Rolls it short to Gudedic, and Shikluna now has to play this one long, up towards Sapsford. Vlastelica strong in the air, the skipper. They turn it over now, and it's De Oliveira looking for Antelmi. Stays down. De Oliveira, referee is jolly on the spot, so it will be a free kick and a dangerous position now for Western Sydney Wanderers to defend. Couple of players hanging around the ball there, De Oliveira and Hatch. In fact, it's Maya. Will be, you would think, Tariq Maya. Plays it short to Hatch on the overlapping left run he goes, and good defensive work there from Chelina. Had the dive across to block that one. Variation to the free kick there from Sydney United. As Milicevic looks to drag out a defender, and he's taken Hammond out with him. But Matty Hatch swing this one outwards on his left foot. Away by Sapsford, only as far as De Oliveira. Wanderers can break quickly. All of a sudden it's 2-on-2. Sapsford there gets past Mayer. Kalach there under pressure from Sapsford, who continued on with his run. Here's Tomalich. It was De Oliveira fighting with Shikluna, and De Oliveira comes away with it, the former Blacktown City player. Milicevic now, and Bailey Rule in behind him, overlapping. Milicevic with the shot. Straight at Harper, who's well positioned. The rain starts to fall here at the Sydney United Sports Centre. Surprising start from both sides. You figure it's going to be an open clash today, these two teams. Also, last week was a blip on the radar of Western Sydney, breaking up that 8-win winning streak. Back to pretty much full strength today is Chelina. Cameron cuts inside for Battalato. First time back to Chelina just to give him some space and time. Battalato asks for the ball back. Donny Gudedic. Now Shikluna. They send it long for Eunice. Tracked across by Hatch. Eunice, that'll be a great battle today. Two speedsters. Hollingdale looking for some runners, goes it alone, and away by McGing. Unfashionable in the end, but did the job. Relieves some pressure from the defence momentarily. Shikluna Now Gerditch. Chelina dropping deep. Eyes up. Plays in field ball for Hammond. Broken up there by Tomilic. De Oliveira. As the Wanderers get back into shape, so they start again through Hatch. Maya. Anthony Tomilic. Sends the ball long. Bailey Rule there with Jesse Cameron and Chelina as well. Comes off Bailey Rule and Chelina sends it over the sideline for a throw. Wasn't going to take any chances there in case the assistant on the near side to us, Pat Telecki, saw it differently. And tell me for Rule to measure his ball in. Broken up by Hollingdale. Cameron. Nice fake and jink there. And Blair for Battleado. And they're pressing high at the moment, Sydney United. Off of Ivancic last. Sydney United working hard to try and get the ball turned over in a high area. Here's Chelina. Nakamura there, uses his strength. Chelina. Battleado. It's a trailing foot there from Anthony Tomilic. Give away the free kick. Just midway inside the Wanderers' half is Battleado. Gerditch, now Shakluna. Closed down by De Oliveira. Sapsford, overlapping run is Marcus Eunice. And Vlastelica concedes the free kick. So now all of a sudden it's Western Sydney Wanderers who can keep some pressure on the defence of Sydney United. Hit the 10-minute mark here at the Sydney United Sports Centre. No score. Sydney United 58 FC 0, Western Sydney Wanderers 0. In the under-20s game played earlier today, it was a victory to Western Sydney Wanderers. Richie Cardozo's side 2-1. Fantastic penalty from Owen Luol to give the visiting side all 3 points. Keeps them at the top of the ladder. Here's Cameron. Ball in behind for Hammond, he's onside. McGinn comes across, the ball inside for Blair, looking to tee up Sapsford, broken down by Mayer. And away by Vlastelica, up towards the halfway line it goes. Chelina wins that header, but Nakamura now. Strong challenge from Battleado. Nakamura looking for the free kick, but all ball there from Battleado as he gives a grin to Joko Kalac on the Sydney United bench, saying it was all ball, sir. McGinn for Vlastelica. Eunice now pressing. Can they lock him in? No, they can't. Lee McGinn. Up over the half. Chelina at the second effort. Under pressure from Antelmi. There's going to be a lot of that today from the experienced striker. All the goal and expertise of the number 9 for Sydney United. On 5 goals this year. Only Nakamura in front of him on the Sydney United score sheet with 6 goals. Looking to add to that today, Patrick Antelmi has been a mainstay for a number of years here at Sydney United since coming up from Wollongong Wolves. Of course, championship winning striker. One of the greatest grand finals of all time a few years ago. In the wet, up against Rockdale, that went down to penalties. Some of the best goals you'll ever see in that 3-3 draw as well. Chelina. Raymond looks up. Antelmi comes across. Plays it up towards Hammond. Knotted down by Rule. Tomilic there. Just nicks it away from Blair. Mayer. But De Oliveira overlapping his Hatch. If he can get the ball out there. Eunice just gets into position. Gets across there. Shakluna in behind him. If they were to play it down that left-hand side. Switch the ball across to the right. Liam McGinn now. Vlastelica. Sapsford in front of him. Ball in field for Nakamura. Blair just comes back into position, holds that middle third. Nakamura in field for Antelmi, can turn onto his left, he goes, saved by Harper. Hatch with a volley. Well, they had plenty of space there, Patrick Antelmi. Tiger Harper with a brilliant save. A volley in from Matthew Hatch, couldn't hit the target. They've made their intentions known early. Sydney United here at the Sydney United Sports Centre. Told you we're in for a treat today. 5th place Sydney United. 3 wins on the spin. Advancing through to the Cup round 6. Up against Western Sydney Wanderers. Only suffered their 2nd loss of the year last year, but a win today will extend that lead back to 4 points at the top of the ladder. The loss will see them come back to the pack. Is Chelina. Ball in for Blair. Making there ahead of him. Cameron just was going to watch it go out. He keeps it in play. Battleado falls over it. Tomalic, and they come away now. All of a sudden, it's 4-on-4. Can they break quickly? The ball in field for Nakamura. De Oliveira to his left. Nakamura driving towards the 18-yard box, overlapping his Hatch. He's De Oliveira. Well, he picked out that top corner. Carlos De Oliveira couldn't hit the target. And they're shifting the ball quickly today, Sydney United. And after a slowish start this year, by their standards, in recent weeks they've really started to find their groove. And you can tell a side that's travelling well. Just the one change to that starting lineup today. Whilst the scholarship kids back in play for Andrew Christensen today, they've got 7 changes, but the side has done the job many times this year. Vlastelica just concedes the throw on the far side. Marcus Eunice with the quick throw for Shikluna. Hollingdale back to Gurdedic. Battleado dropping in the turn there. Nakamura almost out of position, but did well to scamper and block that middle passing lane. Shikluna gets the compass wrong there, and they can break all of a sudden. Sydney United. Milicevic. And Tommy with a diagonal rung in. Held up by Chelina. All over him there. Roman Chelina. Bailey Rule went to get in his face. It's a big boy, Roman Chelina. He can hold his own. No malice intended. Definitely a free kick given away by Chelina, but that should be all we see of it. Referee Stephen Lucas just conferring with the assistant on the near side to us. Not sure what Stephen Lucas is looking to call out Chelina. He'll have a word to him. I'd say moreover than anything else, just to keep his cool. Should be having the same message with Patrick and tell me to take back to Bailey Rule as well. Fiery start to this one. A real 6-point game, as they say. Milicevic and Matthew Hatch stand over this one as Stephen Lucas goes back the 10 yards. Gets Riley Hollingdale and Aidan Hammond back into position. Tiger Harper happy with where his wall is. You can see him just gesturing a step or two to his left. Hammond turns around just to make sure he's in line with the post. It will be Milicevic with the ball in under the 6-yard box and away by Eunice. So the pressure is maintained from Sydney United. This time it's a corner. It will be the in-swinging left foot of Matthew Hatch against Stephen Lucas. There's 10 players around Tiger Harper, blocking the view of the custodian. Not a fan of this these days as a commentator and watcher of football, but anything to disrupt clear catch from the number 1. Hatch Near post he goes and into the side netting. Gets a bit of a razz from the Western Sydney Wanderers fans as a few of the RBB made their way. We've seen that in recent weeks, supporting the youngsters here at the academy. Sydney United fans in number as well today. Here's Shikluna. Chelina. Gerditch. Not much of a high press at the moment from United, just happy to wait. Eunice slips over, gets back to his feet as he cut inside De Oliveira. Here's De Oliveira now. Nathaniel Blair there conceding the free kick, but coming back to help out with defensive duties. Break down that play as Sydney United look to foray forward downfield. A lot of feeling in this one early. Lastalitsa, a diagonal ball forward. Easy for Cameron. Hammond. Nice first touch, second touch, gets infield. Last one to Sapsford, first time over the top for Blair. He's onside and Hollingdale there has to check his run. Blair wants to cut inside onto his right. Goes down. Nothing in it. Ball still inside the 18-yard box. Cameron with a shot. Drives it in the lower way by McGing. Up towards Gerditch and can play it out to Shikluna. Shikluna has some space in front of him, but you can tell me closes that space down. They shift it across to Chelina. We've got this with you on the Football New South Wales YouTube channel today. Sunday afternoon action at the Sydney United Sports Centre. Here's De Oliveira. Shikluna did well. Come back for the second bite. Concedes the throw on the far side. Temperature's dropped. Even here in the Boca stand, you can feel it. Lachlan from Western Sydney Wanderers in shorts. Adjacent to me. Part of the academy staff. I don't know how it's braving the elements. Need to see Adrian Talevski for some tracksuit pants, I think. Donny Gerditch with the header. Nakamura. Maya. Here's Hatch. Infield he goes. A little too heavy there. Well, he did well to win the free kick because it was a heavy touch from Matthew Hatch. You can hear the RBB. I told you they're in good numbers. There's a lot of feeling in the stands today. Love it. We love our A-Leagues, but for mine, NPL football, nothing beats it. And NPL New South Wales, the best NPL in the land. Two of the premier sides in the competition doing battle here today. Here's Maya. Thinks that one up over the top, looking for Tomalic. Away by Blair. Hammond for Hollingdale, goes down, and Bailey Rule's going to be the first man in the book of Stephen Lucas. And this one's promised to fire up. It's exploded early, midway through this first half. Bailey Rule's going to find himself with a yellow on that rash challenge. Riley Hollingdale. So Bailey Rule gets to his feet, gets the yellow card. Aidan Hammond also gets a yellow card. I'll have to say, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a while since I've been to an NPL game that's kicked off like this so early. A lot of feeling, a lot of heat in this one. Tension's boiling over, but one of the best referees in the business, Stephen Lucas. A-League ref as well. Just taking a moment or two, just for the players to compose themselves on the field. As he marches back in to position, Jesse Cameron about to take the free kick for Western Sydney. Chelina shifts it to centre-back partner in Gerditch, and now Shikluna. Yunus, the Oliveira in front of us. Him, Marcus Yunus. Badalado did well in front of Nakamura, just that first toe in. So Wanderers could maintain possession through Shikluna. And the ball forward for Sapsford. Nice first touch. He goes over the top of Adrian Vlastelica. Checked his run, but nothing Vlastelica could do there. Just held his ground. Here's Kalach now for Sydney United. The number one sends it up towards Antelmi. Chelina there strong, but the second ball with United Nakamura, his rule. Back to the skipper. Here's Hatch. Mayer. Well, plenty of feeling on the sidelines as well in the technical areas. Vlastelica takes it. The Oliveira. Yeah, overlapping there, just unable to get the ball into the path of Matthew Hatch, the Oliveira. So Western Sydney Wanderers throw on the far side. Shikluna quickly for Gerditch. Chelina has 10-15 yards in front of him to play it back to Gerditch, but Nakamura is quick off his line for checking his run. Shikluna now diagonal for Cameron. Good vision. A little too high, but he does well with the header. That maintain position and possession of the ball, but it's Chelina who plays it off Antelmi, but Sydney United can break now. Antelmi 1v1. Gerditch. Chelina comes in, and this time Roman Chelina is going to find himself one yellow card. Another yellow card, sorry, for Western Sydney Wanderers. One foul too many, I went to say, for Roman Chelina. He's the third player booked this afternoon, the second from Western Sydney. Tell me it's going to be the one that's going to take this one for Sydney United. Swing this one with that great left foot he has. Great exponent of a dead ball. Patrick Antelmi, up he steps. Over the wall he goes, and into the back of the net. A wonderful strike from Sydney United's number 9. Nothing Tiger Harper could do. Sydney United take the lead at the Sydney United Sports Centre. It's 1-0. Well, it was a fantastic position for the left-footed number 9. Delightful over the wall. End of the roof of the net. Zach Spatsford, after that, gets his plays together so they can gather their composure. They'll be playing from behind in this one. Patrick Antelmi with his 6th of the season, joining Shanta Nakamura on 6 for Sydney United. What a start to this game. Sapsford. Badalado for Blair. Here's Blair now. Onto that right-hand side. Hatch just concedes the throw. Shakluna back to Hollingdale. Gerdich. Tom Cronidi said it was a fantastic free kick from Patrick Antelmi, and right in front of the RBB as well. He loved that, let me tell you, Patrick Antelmi. Glad to have you tuning in today, Dom. Of course, one of the writers for Football New South Wales and commentators. Chelino there. There's no malice in it, but a guy on a yellow card, he needs to be careful. Andrew Christensen having words on the sideline with Željko Kalac. You can see Dylan Shakluna just saying, he's having a word to him, just telling him what are no-go zones at the moment. Of course, Roman's father, Jason, part of the Wanderers set up these days, but a former Sydney United, Sydney Croatia player himself. Wonderful player he was back in the old days. Fantastic career in Holland and for the Socceroos. This one probably a little too far out for Antelmi, but he'll go again. Patrick Antelmi. Two-man wall in front of him. Get the block there. Nakamura. It's the shot in, but off camera and it goes. So corner to Sydney United. Adam Milicevic will take this one. Into the mixer it goes. And Sapsford, the ball infield, and they can transition all of a sudden. 5-on-2. Here's Yunus. Sapsford to his left. Still going Marcus Yunus. Blair to his right. Nathaniel Blair onto his right. Can he cut it back post? No, he can't. Well, they butchered that one, Western Sydney. 5-on-2. Could have gone left, could have gone right. Sapsford was screaming for it on the left. He went to Nathaniel Blair there, Marcus Yunus. They transition quickly. They can't restore parity here at Denzer Park. Kalac up over the half, and Antelmi nods it on, looking for De Oliveira. Shakluna there down. Plays it into the path of Yunus. Plenty of red shirts around, but they can transition once again. Western Sydney through Marcus Yunus. Badalado first time for Sapsford. Continues on with his run in the box. Away by McGing. Meyer now. De Oliveira. Under pressure he is. Two white shirts surround him. Plays for the free kick and gets it. Carlos De Oliveira. I just sense this is going to be one of those games today at the end of 90 minutes. I'm going to wish we had another 90 minutes. It's like a heavyweight clash. You get to the 12th round and you don't want it to end. Two sides slugging away at it today. Kalac with the free kick. Holds up in the wind. Hollingdale nets it off Nakamura. Gerdich down for Hammond. Under pressure from Tomilic. Infield ball for Hollingdale. Runners in motion, but they settle things down now through Shakluna. Hollingdale again. Can't miss him with the black boots. Only Western Sydney Wanderer out there in the black boots. Chelina, and a little ball inside. Nakamura comes away with it, and tell me to his right if you can roll into the path of him. One touch, two touch, back of the net. Patrick and Tell me gets two. Sydney United 58 get two. Into the 34th minute, they double their lead 2-0 to the home side. Well, they gave the ball away there through Chelina. Nakamura quick to pounce. And Tell me with a run in motion to his right, peeled outside. Nakamura done well, played it into his path. One touch and two touch in the back of the net, just like that. Patrick and Tell me gets number 7 of the season. Well, they've been building in recent weeks. Sydney United looking for 4 on the spin today. Moments earlier, Western Sydney Wanderers bottled an opportunity to draw it back to 1-1, 5-on-2. Didn't get a shot on target. And then moments later, through the turnover at the back, they capitalise, get 2 for the afternoon. Well, we know Western Sydney Wanderers are the number 1 side in the competition when it comes to goals, so 2 goals. They're not out of it at the moment. They can't afford to give any more away. Chelina, Cameron. Badalado under pressure. Nakamura there, picks it off. Still going, Nakamura, the former Mount Town Ranger. Nice article on him this week. Wants to play as high as he can, stay as long as he can here in Australia. Shanta Nakamura and Tell me. And referee just holding proceedings for Adam Milicevic to get his shin pad back out of the pocket. It came from Stephen Lucas. You barely notice the shin pads they wear these days. Bailey Rule with the throw. And Tell me looks to turn, but coming in and Adelaide just cops one in the shin at the back of the calf. Moreover, and Tell me looks to hold off and cut inside onto his left. And Tell me again, and why not? He's got 2 already, looking to make it 3. You know he's going to turn more often than not onto his left. That stinging left-footed strike he has. Paddy and Tell me. That time straight at Tiger Harper. Chelina. Hollingdale. Keeping their shape at the moment. They go over the top for Cameron. Goes in behind. First touch there. A little heavy, but it comes off Bailey Rule. Rule saying that wasn't me, sir, but clearly a corner to Western Sydney Wanderers. Great set-piece opportunity now for Western Sydney to halve the lead if they can find in the back of the net off this corner. Hollingdale stands over it. Hammond draws out Nakamura as a defender. Hollingdale onto the 18-yard box. Inside it goes. Chelina just gets a foot to it. Gerditich fighting in there. De Oliveira away. Harper out off his line. Matty Hatch steaming downfield. Chelina just does enough. Sorry, Shakluna to see it out over the sideline, and smart work from the number 6, and needed to be. Tiger Harper was a long way from home, and Matty Hatch was to get a foot to that one. He's steaming towards the 18-yard box with not a lot of players chasing him, and not many quicker than Matthew Hatch in the league. Former Central Coast Mariner Academy player, of course, ex-Marconi too. Now finds a home at 4 kilometres away at Denza Park for Sydney United. Adelado for Cameron. Tomalich there just drags him back into him, but it's still Western Sydney with the ball. Cameron again. All the way back to Harper. Can play it quickly to Gerditich. Try and get some possession inside the Sydney United half. They've been under some pressure various times in this opening half defensively, Western Sydney. Sapsford. Hammond goes down. Strong challenge it was by Bailey Rule. 2 number 13s. Sorry, the number 3 on the 13. Here's Eunice. De Oliveira wins the ball. Hatch comes away with it. As Eunice gets back into position. Nakamura, Hollingdale. The fans are going nuts for everything today. Letting the Western Sydney Wanderers players know they're at Denza Park today. Hammonds. Cameron's still there. Rule for Antelmi. Has a quick check of the mirrors. Hollingdale with a strong challenge. Ball first time downfield by Tomlich for Gerditich. Hollingdale again. Chelina infield for Badalado. Shakluna. Now to Eunice. De Oliveira comes infield. It goes for Blair. Just behind him, Hammond there. Bailey Rule just leaves it for the number one in Oliver Kalach. Kalach down towards Cameron. Strong head forward, only as far as McGing, who helps it up towards the sideline. Just in front of the Sydney United dugout. Good to have plenty of the NPL New South Wales callers tuning in this one today. Pete, Justin, Eric apparently he's woken up from his slumber. They picked a fiery, entertaining clash, and that's what they've got. Shakluna gives away the free kick, just in the back of De Oliveira. Kalach, the free kick up towards the 18-yard box it goes, and Tell me looks to nod it on. Cameron was strong there, winning it back for Western Sydney. Broken up by Bailey Rule. Chelina now. Plays it back to Harper. Just over 40 minutes played here at the Sydney United Sports Centre. Just joining us, Sydney United 58 FC 2, leading Western Sydney Wanderers Academy nil. Brace in the first half to Sydney United's number 9, Patrick Antelmi. First goal, a sublime free kick outside the 18-yard box. Over the wall, nothing Tiger Harper could do. And the second, opportunistic play, Shanta Nakamura winning the ball midway in the Wanderers half and transition towards the goal. And Antelmi peeled to his right. Nice controlling first touch, second touch past Harper, and they're the two goals. Here's Nakamura. Hollingdale. Shakluna. Eunice hugging that right-hand sideline on the far side. Playing field for Badalado. Shakluna again. Trying to find some space for Eunice, who's in behind Hatch. Two speedsters going at Eunice, goes down, and again the referee says nothing in it. Goal kick to the home side. To the final 5 minutes of this first half. It's gone so quick. I'd love nothing more for him to continue through. Opportunity for either side potentially now to trouble the score sheet one more time before the halftime break, and just to remain 2-0. Joko Kalach will be stoked with his side's first 45, and Andrew Christensen opportunity to just have some words with his youngsters, get them back on track. You know, if there's any side in the competition can score goals and a bag full of them quickly, it's It's Western Sydney Wanderers side this year. At the moment, Sydney United 58 with the ascendancy. Here's Shakluna. Over the half he goes. Infield for Battleado. Shape kept well by Sydney United. A lot of space around. Battleado for Eunice. Just comes off the back of his heel. And the skipper comes away with it. Vlastelica. Nakamura. Zach Sapsford stayed down. We'll keep an eye on that one. Nakamura tracked back by Eunice. Holds him up. Wins the ball. They can transition quickly at the moment, but it's Marcus Eunice with about 5 or 6 red shirts alone. We'll play it back to Shakluna just to keep possession. Zach Sapsford just holding the back of his back. Not sure he's ginger at the moment, but back to his feet. Over the top it goes for Cameron. First time ball in, looking for Blair. At the back post is Eunice, can't find its way to him. Hatch. Tomalich over the top for Nakamura. He's Antelmi. They can transition all of a sudden one more time. Anthony Tomalich across to the left. De Oliveira skips infield. Hatch continues on with his run. Well read. It must be said there by Shakluna to break that piece down from Sydney United under pressure from De Oliveira. Pull of the shirt, says the referee. Had to be strong there, Dylan Shakluna. He won the free kick. I expected an entertaining clash today, end-to-end action too. The Premier sides at the moment. Josh Rockdale, Arpia Marconi doing great things as well. Blacktown City. 6 or 7 sides vying for that premiership at the moment this year. The shot in from Battleado. Rising but comfortable for Kalach. And he's thrown the ball over the sideline. Ada Milicevic is down on the edge of the 18. Yard box on the goal line there, you can just see. My man Ches on the camera, zooming in on the number 19. As he gets some medical attention from the physio. Into time added on. No fourth official here, board. There's plenty of action on the field in this opening 45. We could have 3 or 4 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. Be able to continue on because Ada Milicevic is off the field at the moment. We'll need to get the okay from the referee to come back on. And Nathaniel Blair just gives the ball back to Oliver Kalach. Kalach just tried to just pull Blair out of position. Comes off the side of his foot. Mickey Brock tuning in. The Don of Riders for New South Wales. Glad to have you tuning in, Mickey. It's been a while since we've caught up. Look forward to catching up around the grounds in the not too distant future. Glad you're enjoying this one. Here's Hollingdale. And cut it back for Blair. And the corner conceded off McGing. They're pressing to pull one back, approaching half-time. Western Sydney Wanderers. Sydney United hoping to maintain that 2-goal lead. Approaching the break. Hollingdale with a corner. Runners in motion for Western Sydney Wanderers. Off the head of Eunice it goes and over the crossbar. That one always rising, ladies and gentlemen. The referee has called an end to what has been an entertaining opening 45 minutes here at Adenza Park. But it's a home side, Sydney United 58 FC 2 leading Western Sydney Wanderers. Academy nil. Patrick and Telmy with a brace in the first half. The difference between the two sides at the main break. We've got this with you on the Football New South Wales YouTube channel. We'll take a short break, come back for a big 45 minutes. Can Western Sydney Wanderers find a way back into this one? Or will Sydney United 58 get their 4th win in succession? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Sydney United Sports Centre. Kick off to the second half. Just joining us, Patrick and Telmy with a brace in the first half. Two wonderfully taken goals. The first, a sublime free kick outside the 18-yard box. Over the wall it went. And nothing Tiger Harper could do. That was in the 27th minute. And he got his second in the 34th. Beautiful win high up the field from Shanta Nakamura, who played into the path of Antelmi to get his 7th of the season. So it remained at half-time. Fiery clash, two sides not giving an inch through the opening 45 minutes. And scores from around the grounds. Wollongong Wolves, 54 minutes gone, leading Central Coast Mariners Academy 4-1. Don't forget today the 5:30 fixture, Sydney FC hosting Apia Leichhardt as we're underway in the second half. Hammond for Battleado. And here's Aidan Hammond now. Tracked across by Bailey Rule. Nakamura. Football New South Wales reporter Dom Craniti. So that's the most he's ever had the right in an opening 45 minutes. I look forward to seeing his match report at the conclusion of this one tonight, as well as the highlights on the Football New South Wales YouTube channel, NPL New South Wales Facebook page as well as X. You will see all the highlights of this one and all the other games around 13 this week. Still the Apia versus Sydney FC game at 5:30 at the conclusion of this one. Sapsford looking for Eunice, cut out by Hatch. Here's De Oliveira now. Twisting and turning and jinking. 100% effort player he is. As Sapsford goes down and the skipper wins the free kick for Western Sydney Wanderers. So first opportunity of the second half for the visitors. Made it difficult today, Sydney United. Kept their shape throughout the opening 45 minutes. Western Sydney Wanderers couldn't breach their defence. Here's Hammond. Rule wins the ball and plays it infield for Tom Leach first time. No look pass it was for Nakamura. Plenty of talk out there from both sides to start the second half. Good ditch now for Shakluna. Looked at Marcus Eunice hugging this near sideline to us, but went back to the left is Chelina. Cameron, infield ball for Battleado, the 1-2 there. Still end up with the second ball now, Western Sydney. Sapsford. De Oliveira all over him. Oliveira gets the final touch, so throw into Western Sydney Wanderers deep in Sydney United half. An opportunity now to mount some pressure on the red, white and blues. Hollingdale. Shakluna. Battleado asks for it, but he bypasses him for Chelina. Tight spaces there and they come away with it. Hollingdale for Shakluna over the top, looking for Sapsford. The flick on for Blair. He's there with McGing, and McGing, safety first, sends it out over the sideline. Andrew Christensen plays ball boy, wants the ball back in field as quick as he can. Keep the pressure up. Hollingdale. Battleado, the 1-2. They shift it to the left. Chelina. Hollingdale asks for it back. Cameron over the top, asks for the ball, gets it played in his path, can zing it in off his left, away by McGing. As far as Battleado! Inches wide there from Alex Battleado on the volley. In fact, it was Aidan Hammond. It was Battleado. Hammond was in the vicinity of him. Good start from Western Sydney. Kalach, the goal kick. Chelina there with Antelmi. The ball falls for Mayer. Across to De Oliveira. Shakluna in front of him. Has to check his run. Carlos De Oliveira. Mayer there with Eunice jostling hard. Chicluna gets back to his feet. Strong challenge from the number 6. Physically wise, they'll be able to give as much as they get, Western Sydney, but at the moment, trailing 2-0. No sides giving an inch today. Hatch tried to play that infield for De Oliveira. Hollingdale now for Badalado. Badalado for Blair. The no-look pass, well read and cut out by Vlastelica. Nakamura. Lovely first touch from Nakamura. The spill by Harper gets back to his feet. And tell me can't get there, and at the second effort, Tiger Harper scoops it up and rolls it out to Chelina. Jesse Cameron. Well, Hammond was almost in an offside position, had to check his run, and Cameron played it to where he thought he'd be. Bailey real happy to just watch this one go out on the far side. And Oliver Kalach will play ball boy this time. A couple of ball boys behind the goals there, having a meeting of their own. Vlastelica around Sapsford it goes. Hatch down the line for De Oliveira. Chicluna there strong. Plays it off. Chicluna does De Oliveira. Wins the throw. He's been a wonderful player for a number of years. Not always getting a lot of starts at Blacktown City, Carlos De Oliveira, but always done the job for Mark Crittenden. Given the opportunity, and this year makes his way across to Sydney United. Just got the winner the other week against Marconi when they defeated him 3-2. Here's Antelmi now. Near post he goes. Harper, what a great save. Can't keep it in though. Concedes the corner, but Antelmi saw enough space at that near post. Tiger Harper dropped quickly. A brilliant save. Antelmi looking for a hat-trick. Hatch played short to him from Mayer. Whips this one in. Tomalic. Over the top now for Nakamura. Checks his run. He's onside. Plays it back into the path of Mayer. Tomalic. Eunice there fighting with De Oliveira. Sapsford comes away with it. They can break Western Sydney. Hammond up ahead. Gets around Bailey Rule. Aidan Hammond. Ball just in behind him. Tries to get it onto his right. Aidan Hammond. And the double team there working well. Rule doing enough just to hold him up whilst the skipper Vlastelica came across to clean it up. Chicluna out to Eunice. Again, up against De Oliveira. Keeps his eye on the ball. Still with Western Sydney. Chicluna once again. Badalado, the 1-2 with Sapsford. Hollingdale in the field. Centre of the field on his own. They shift across to the right there. The middle third passing lane has been well kept today by Sydney United defensively. Hollingdale with a dragon turn. The ball inside for Badalado. Chicluna can shift it out to Eunice, but he goes diagonally across to Cameron. Infield for Hollingdale. Some space there. They're working it. Cameron back inside the 18-yard box there. Away by McGing. They're camped inside Sydney United's half at the moment. Western Sydney Wanderers. Gertadich. Chicluna. Front line there of Nakamura and Antelmi working hard, making it difficult for them to play forward. Hammond. Roll over there. Back to Chelina. Cameron. Infield for Hammond. Get some space now. Some room to work with. Aidan Hammond. Onto his right he goes. And the shot always rising. You can see what he's trying to do there, Aidan Hammond. Get enough space to fashion a shot off that right. Couldn't find the target of Oliver Kalach that time. Hammond on 5 goals this year for Western Sydney Wanderers. Only Nathaniel Blair with 12, the leading goal scorer, with more than him in this Wanderers lineup. Harper. This time not a high press from Sydney United. They'll just wait for Western Sydney to bring the ball back to them towards the halfway line and compress their defence. Over the top it goes from Shakluna looking for Sapsford. Hatch there, Hatch goes down, referee. Pings Zach Sapsford for a push in the back, so free kick to Sydney United 58. About at the 55-minute mark, no change to the half-time score. Sydney United 2 leading Sydney Wanderers Academy 0. And if you're just joining us, Patrick can tell me with a brace in the first half, the goal scorer of the two for 58. Kalach with the wind at his back this time, sends it midway in Wanderers half. Get it strong in the air, Eunice fighting there with Hatch, comes off Hatch last as Mayer goes over the top of him. Even the Wanderers players are saying to each other, get the ball. Trailing this one, they can ill afford for the seconds to tick away whilst they wait for the ball to come back into play. Shakluna, Hollingdale have to play the tight quarters. Nice first touch there from Eunice, wants it down the line. Vlastelica there, strong. Again, referee Lucas comes in and has a word to Marcus Eunice. It's been a while since I've heard a boisterous crowd like this one today. Tom Crenedy, the Football New South Wales reporter, loving his Sunday afternoon. Plenty of action. Not sure how he's going to condense his report today. That's up to him to worry about. Hammond gets back to his feet. Aiden Hammond, Mayer there, wins it back for Sydney United and shifts it out to the right. Here's the Robillard. Infield ball it goes, the shot from Rule. Gets a touch on the way through. Just confirming that half-time substitution. Adam Milicevic succumbing to the injury, and Stephen de Robillard coming on in his place. And that was the Robillard we saw driving down that right-hand side then, the number 22. Former Bulls Academy player. Now plying his trade here at Adenza Park, and no doubt one of the youngsters that will be looked upon for the National Second Division. Of course, Sydney United, one of the teams in that Second Division, slated to kick off next March from the NPL New South Wales. Hatch with the corner. A deep one this time. Looking for Vlastelica. Vlastelica a little too eager. Just pulls down Roman Chelina. Harper takes the free kick quickly. He's Shakluna. Nakamura closes him down. Hollingdale across to Chelina. Turn finds Cameron. Cuts infield. The right-footed defender playing as a left wing back today. Here's Hammond. Held up by de Robillard. Hollingdale for Shakluna. Got a deep block at the moment, Sydney United, as it zings out to the right. Marcus Eunice can measure his cross in for Sapsford. Gets the knot on and couldn't find Blair. It was on the 6-yard box, and at the back post, Aiden Hammond lurking. So near for Western Sydney, so far at the moment. Score remains Sydney United 58-2, Western Sydney Wanderers Academy 0. Almost an hour played here at Adenza Park. And Tommy with the header, falls to Hollingdale. Nakamura, the Maradona spin, but can't keep possession of the ball. As Badalado comes away with it. Chelina now. Shift across to Dergic. And Gerdic finds Shakluna. Again, they change the play across to the left with that diagonal ball. Badalado. Tomilic holds him up, looking for some space. So behind is Nathaniel Blair. McGing holds him up in that corner. Still going Blair. Gets around him. Nathaniel Blair into the box. Aidan Hammond onto his right. He goes off the crossbar, the tap. Well, Oliver Kalach gets a fingertip to it. Off the crossbar it comes. And they survive, Sydney United. Wonderful play there from the Western Sydney Wanderers. They're pressing hard. United holding on at the moment. Looking for their second clean sheet in a row. Sydney United 58. Of course, defeating Sydney FC last week, 2-0. On the back of that derby win the week before, coming from behind, defeating Marconi 3-2. Of course, the week before, beating Apia Leichhardt 6-0. Their side in form and have their tails up at the moment. Badalado just plays it off. Nakamura still with the Wanderers and Shakluna. Badalado again. Infield ball for Sapsford, who's drifting centre field. Tries to find Cameron. Cameron's still there, but Sapsford held up by Tomilic. The ball in, and Kalach quick off his line back. Nathaniel Blair was quick there, helped to his feet by Vlastelica, De Oliveira and Eunice. Not for the first time today going at it. Eunice and De Oliveira. Stephen Lucas says there was no real advantage. I saw enough in it to pull it back. One of those ones that could have gone either way. Vlastelica with the quick ball forward, and Bailey Rule wasn't quite ready for it. De Robillard sees it over the line. Jesse Cameron with a quick throw for Chelina. Gerdic. Dylan Shakluna. Eunice trying to find some space and create some space with a double team there, and final touch off Eunice. They're working hard, Sydney United, today defensively. It's like any side leading the comp, always the hunted. Sydney Wanderers 10 wins to open the season, 2 losses. Of course, that loss to Apia last week, 6-0. And after an 8-game streak, lost their first game of the year to Rockdale in round 3, 3-2. Sydney United at the moment in the driver's seat to hand them their 3rd loss of the season. A good thing for Western Sydney Wanderers leading into that one last week. They were 7 points clear, so they still will maintain top billing in the competition. But it is getting condensed at the top of the competition. Sydney United can move up to 26 points and only 4 off the lead today with the victory. This is going to be probably one of the greatest premiership chases of the season, with so many sides up and running. Nakamura for De Robillard. Gets the touch and puts it into the back of the net. Stephen De Robillard. Well, it was a brilliant ball from Shanta Nakamura. And Stephen De Robillard gives the home side number 3 of the afternoon. He chalks up his 2nd of the season. And it's a big mountain now to climb for Andrew Christensen's side. Into the 64th minute. Here at Adenza Park. The home side 3-0 up. What about the ball from Nakamura? The Robillard with that sublime first touch. And with his left foot, finds the back of Tiger Harper's net. Sydney United fans in raptures. Wanderers fans quite not what to think at the moment. Of course, 7 players back today from that side that lost last week. But it's Sydney United playing 3-0 up at the moment. The square ball in from Battleado. Hammond with a shot just over the crossbar. Ball cut back, finding its way to Hammond. We're going to see a double substitution from Andrew Christensen. Jesse Cameron and Roman Chelina coming off, and Anthony Panthazopoulos and Adam Bulgaria on. So Panthazopoulos to slot into that left wing back role, and Bulgaria some more thrust in that midfield. Panthazopoulos at the moment is slotted in as that left centre back. Aidan Hammond's dropped more into that wing back role. Sapsford there, pushed in the back from Vlastelica. Referee again, Stephen Lucas, quick just to jump in and make sure nothing was to erupt after that. Not a great deal of malice from the skipper for Sydney United. Hammond with Bulgaria to Rob Ballard. Big shout out to my boys Isaac and Tommy tuning in today, watching this one. Mum wouldn't let him out in the cold. Plenty of flu going around at the moment. The weather changing here in Sydney. A cool and cold one today with a bit of rain about, but nothing at the moment. Battleado forward for Sapsford, and McGing all the way back to Kalach. Kalach first time up towards De Oliveira. Shaklina there looking to receive the ball back from Hollingdale, intercepted by De Oliveira. Tomalic. Blair wins it for Western Sydney, and they can break all of a sudden with numbers. Zach Sapsford into the 18-yard box he goes. Blair with a near post run, looking for the tap in. He couldn't get a toe on it, still in play. Here's Hammond for Bulgaria. Sends that one up towards the far post, and asking too much of Zach Sapsford there. Adam Bulgaria. 2/3 of the way through this contest here at Sydney United Sports Centre. Sydney United 58-3, leading Western Sydney Wanderers Academy nil. Patrick can tell me with a double. Stephen Robillard off the bench in the second half with the third for United. Gerdic forward. Tomalic does the same. Panazopoulos. Infield ball that time. It was from Hammond. Finds Bulgaria. Hammond wants it back again. Just inside the 18-yard box he goes. Looking to cut it back for Bulgaria! Adam Bulgaria finds the back of the net for Western Sydney Wanderers. They pull one back. The lead now 3-1. Well, that's what they can do in transition quickly. Beautiful work there between Bulgaria and Hammond. Hammond did all the work. Put it on the plate for Adam Bulgaria. And Bulgaria finds the back of the net. Gets number 6 for him for the year. Wanderers first of the afternoon. Plenty of time left in this one. 22 minutes still. Plus time added on. That'll give them some tail up now. Hollingdale down. Nakamura. Battleado wins it. They come away one more time. They break quickly. Sapsford goes down. Referee pings the skipper. Vlastelica for the free kick. Midway in Sydney United's defensive end. And here, Andrew Christensen, the coach, and Richie Cardozo, the assistant, barking orders from the sideline. Bulgaria for Hammond. Bailey Rule in front of him. Difficult player, Aidan Hammond. to defend. Of course, coming back from Portugal has really set tongues wagging. Hayden Hammond getting the scholarship, one of a number of players in this side. Getting his first A-League goal last week. Here's Battolato, tries to go it alone. Bulgaria again, off the crossbar it goes. Adam Bulgaria. Well, it fell nicely for him on the half volley, the number 11. Couple of inches lower. The lead would have been reduced to 1, but Oliver Kalac breathed a sigh of relief as that one went over. Dom Creniti had 300 words at half time. I reckon it's going to be close to 3,000 today. Good luck to you, Dom. My man Ches on the camera, catching all the action for you live today. Vlastelica and Yunus goes down, got to go to the book this time. Referee Lucas. He grabbed the ascendancy there, Marcus Yunus. Vlastelica gets to his feet as the referee just goes across to the assistant referee, Patrick Talecki. Sapsford gets the ball and checks on the well-being of Yunus. And he's going to get a red card. Adrian Vlastelica on the advice of the assistant. Well, I didn't quite see it like that. He certainly infringed. I thought perhaps a yellow at best. But on the advice of Patrick Talecki, Stephen Lucas has sent the skipper off for Sydney United, Adrian Vlastelica. So Sydney United in the final 19 minutes to play with 10 men. You just sense this game's going to go to the 90 minutes tonight. Right down to the wire. Western Sydney can pinch one back in the next 10 or so minutes. It's going to be something special, this finish. At the moment, Sydney United 58 in the driver's seat, leading by 2, but only with 10 men. Hollingdale looking for Yunus. The Oliveira. Yunus there. Away by Hatch. Hollingdale. They'll be able to camp for great periods of time now in the Sydney United half. Western Sydney Wanderers with a man advantage. Moments ago, if you're just joining us, Adrian Vlastelica shown a straight red for a challenge on Marcus Yunus. And they do have a 2-goal cushion. Also, the numerical numbers don't add up in their favour at the moment. Got a 2-goal lead in his final 20 minutes. Yunus measures his cross, goes low. Shakluna! We had plenty of venom on that one, Dylan Shakluna. Just to the right-hand side of Oliver Kalac's post there. They're peppering away at the moment, the youngsters. No reward, but will it come? Kalac with the goal kick. Ball over the top, and Yunus is there with Hatch, and Hatch is going to come towards the sideline. Yunus with a block. Shout out to Janine Cameron, mum of Jesse. Didn't quite get to catch you during the call today. Heard you had to leave. I look forward to catching up with you around the grounds in the coming weeks. Bulgaria. Hammond. Inside to Robilati goes. Bulgaria again, twisting and turning, gets it onto his left. Adam Bulgaria with a shot straight at Kalac. No lights on at the moment. Plenty of action on the field. Shikluna. Into the centre circle he goes. Shift across to the left. Can't quite find Aidan Hammond. This time we're going to see a double substitution from Željko Kalac for Sydney United. So Patrick and Telmy coming off for Sydney United. Dejan Bakadanakovsky on for him. It's a round of applause for his first half effort, the brace. And Bailey Rule going off for Alessandro Lacalandra. Just check on that because it actually looks like it's Tariq Mayer. So it's Mayer off and Lacalandra on. De Robillard. Free kick to Sydney United. Good shifts from Patrick and Telmy and Tariq Mayer. Off the side foot of Panazopoulos, but straight to Dylan Shikluna. And he sends it long. Zach Sapsford there with Hatch. Hatch first time. Happy to just send it out of harm's way. Shikluna with a quick throw. Into the final 15 minutes we go. Western Sydney Wanderers with 11 men after the sending off of Sydney United skipper Adrian Vlastelica. The ball inside, and what a header away it was by McGing, just as Zach Sapsford was ready to pounce inside the 6-yard box. As Tariq Mayer gets a round of applause from the Sydney United faithful here in the Bocker stand. There's Riley Hollingdale with the corner for Western Sydney. Into the 18-yard box and away by De Oliveira. Hollingdale can keep it in, and he will. They want to keep the ball in motion. Western Sydney Wanderers chasing this game. Shikluna. Away by Tomilic. Gerdic. Badalado back to Shikluna. Over to Robillard it goes. Panazopoulos can keep this one in. The number 3 for Western Sydney. Off his left. Ball in. Away by Bakadanakovsky. Badalado has his shot blocked. Still with Western Sydney. Hammond now. Panazopoulos. Look how deep Sydney United are at the moment. Well and truly camped with that low block for the rest of this game, you would think. They'll just play transitional football at best. Panazopoulos. Cross to Hollingdale. Little hold up in the wind. Hollingdale down for Sapsford. First time looking for Sapsford. The Oliveira can't quite get there. Shikluna can use Sapsford. Plays it back to Gerdic. Gerdic now by Delado with a turn. Closed down by Lacalandra. Hollingdale. Eunice. Sapsford. Eunice on the double. Sapsford into the mixer. Away by McGing. Sapsford with the header. Danakovsky gives it away. Eunice, the step over. Pulls Hatch down. Matty Hatch wins the free kick for Sydney United, and they won't be in any hurry to take this one. And referee tells Oliver Kalac just to hurry it up. Plenty of time left, 10.5 minutes plus stoppage time. We could have 4 or 5 here at Denzer Park today. He's going to get a yellow card now, Kalac. Time wasting. Not only took his time to come back, but it's about 10 yards where the referee said the free kick was. Kalac sends it long. for Lakalandra, who sees it out. Shakluna. Here, Željko Kalac, the gaffer for Sydney United, telling everyone to drop back into their position centrally. Panasopoulos long for Blair. Get there ahead of Tomilic, and Bailey Rule comes across. Blair onto his right, inside the 18-yard box, closed down by de Robillard. Rule happy to send it downfield, only as far as Gertich. Still with Western Sydney. Battleado. Hammond looks to get inside that 18-yard box, and again, Rule strong. Rise the challenge of Blair. Blair gets away with the ball. Good defensive work there from the number 9, Alex Battleado now. Trying to find a target in the box. Hammond. Rule there holds him up. Hammond uses his speed, keeps it in. Tries to find Blair, but the ball had gone out over the goal line for a goal kick, and going to see a yellow card. It may well be McGing. There were 2 players there, both he and Bailey Rule. Thinking it was McGing, but it's up to Tom Creniti to confirm whether it was Bailey Rule or Lee McGing. Got the goal kick, but something was said there by one of the players, resulting in that yellow card from Stephen Lucas. Gertich, Hollingdale, Shakluna under press from Lakalandra. Panasopoulos has plenty of space, can take it forward, but sends it diagonally across to Yunus. Nice first touch from Marcus Yunus. Hatch there. Nakamura helps out defensively. Shakluna. He thought about a shot. Keep possession now through Hollingdale. Panasopoulos. You can see how well camped they are in Sydney United's half now. United happy to just maintain the score. They don't need to score as long as they keep their shape. They won't give up anything tonight. Sydney United. So I told you Dom Creniti would find out. De Oliveira got the yellow card for kicking the ball away. One of the great reporters, Dom Creniti. Glad to have him ringside today. He's Hammond, twisting and turning. Panasopoulos there, rolls it out to him, onto his left. Panasopoulos with his right, looking for Blair. Straight into the arms of Kalac. Been a great game, this one today. Two of the big sides in NPL New South Wales men's competition this year. Wanderers coming into it in first spot. Sydney United in 5th, but with a bullet at the moment. Daniel Pincher's tuning in. Hello, Daniel. Thought that Lustelitz's red card was a little hard on the skipper. We'll leave it at that. Marcus Yunus. Drive towards the 18-yard box. Nakamura there. Hatch intercepts that one. Blocks it away for a corner to Western Sydney. Again, Hollingdale makes his way across. They send the numbers forward. Panasopoulos will make his way up. Big, strong lad he is. Donny Gertich there as well. How strong in the air. Nathaniel Blair has plenty of targets for Riley Hollingdale here. Has the arm up. Let's see what they can do. Western Sydney. They go at the back post. Headed away. Only as far as Shakluna. The block from McGing. Battleado hurries across to keep it in play. Battleado sends it long at the back post. Panasopoulos nods it down, looking for Blair. Away by Tomilic. Shot in by Hammond, but free kick there for the pull on Nathaniel Blair. Anthony Tomilic. And a like-for-like substitution now. Man, that was the only change to Željko Kalac's side from last week. Matthew Hatch coming off, and Jordan Ivancic going on, so he'll just slot into that left wing back role. Great shift from Matty Hatch today. Great engine, as a lot of these NPL lads do have. Run himself into the ground. 84 minutes and change here at Adenza Park today. No lights on. We're getting plenty of light from the scoreboard. De Robillard fighting there with Hammond. Hammond comes away with it. Hollingdale. The point of attack comes across to the right this time now through Shakluna. Marcus Eunice with some space. They keep that middle third condensed. Plenty of room out wide. They'll invite Western Sydney to go around them, not through them. Shakluna. Out to Panazopoulos. Hammond in front of him. Plays it to him. The 1-2 there with Battleado. Aiden Hammond. Bailey Rule in front of him. Aiden Hammond again. Battleado just dinks it in, looking for Blair. The ball comes out to Hollingdale. Touches it there for Sapsford, and the Oliveira on the chase. Gerdich ahead of him. Now Donny Gerdich gets the yellow. He was going to get the free kick. So just pulling down Carlos de Oliveira there, Donny Gerdich. Shakluna with the free kick. Here he is now, the number 6. One of a number of academy players who've played A-League this year for Western Sydney Wanderers. We need to call on that experience. Here's Battleado. We didn't get the connection on it there. Alex Battleado bouncing around like a jack in the box. He knew he needed better connection if he was to trouble Oliver Kalach. Kalach got down well. Comfortable in the end for the number 1. Panazopoulos. Shakluna. Over the top they go. Blair, the runner. And Tomolic did well just to hold him off. Nathaniel Blair allowed Kalach to claim just inside his 18-yard box. As Kalach sends it long. They need to play short, leading 3-1. Possible win it downfield is Nakamura. Shanta keeps it in, does he? The assistant says yes, and some magical work from Nakamura. Wins the throw, but more importantly, time ticks away on the scoreboard. Into the 88th minute we are now. Could be 4 or 5 minutes of time added on, so not a lot of time left for Western Sydney Wanderers. And conversely, the same for Sydney United to hold on for what would be arguably their biggest win of the season. There have been a few in recent weeks over Apia and Marconi. Knocking off the league leaders would be big fillip for Joko Kalach and his side today. Hollingdale. Eunice again. They look to go around them. Step over. Ivancic in front of him. Eunice sends it deep. First time ball in for Battleado. Bulgaria there. Needs some space. He wants it rolled to him. Bulgaria, the shot. Deflection and away by De Oliveira. Sees Tiger Harper off his line. And whilst he never had the accuracy there, De Oliveira sending it long. Allowed some seconds off the clock here at Sydney United Sports Centre. Eunice for Hollingdale. First time ball in. Looking for Bulgaria, the shot and the save from Kalach. Well, it got a deflection on the way through. Kalach again did well. As Bulgaria looked to get the Wanderers second for the afternoon. Corner. Here's Bulgaria. And they send the ball away, and Tiger Harper's there with Battleado. Battleado pretends he's going to play it to Tiger Harper. The only person chasing him was De Oliveira. He went straight back into position to get their shape back in order through that middle third. Block all the passing lanes, which they've done so well with 10 men. Here's De Oliveira. Nakamura in behind Shikluna. Shikluna gets there ahead of him. And Dylan turns wonderfully well. Up towards the half he goes. The long ball forward for Yunus. Can get him behind Ivancic. Sapsford there with him. Here's Sapsford, drives into the 18-yard box. Goes down, referee. Does he point to the spot? No, he doesn't. But he points to a corner for Western Sydney Wanderers. Into the final minute of regulation. Here at Adenza Park, Sydney United 58-3. Leading Western Sydney Wanderers 1. Hollingdale with the corner. Sends it into the penalty spot. And the head there from Bulgaria. Couldn't get enough height on it that time to trouble Kalach. Full time down in Wollongong. Wolves have defeated Central Coast Mariners Academy 5-1. So a big win for David Carney's side today. Of course, Sydney United look like they're headed for their 4th win in succession. The 2nd loss in succession for Western Sydney Wanderers. Unless they can find some magic in this time added on. I can't tell you, ladies and gentlemen. There's no board here to tell me, but I would say 4 or 5 minutes. So we're into the 1st minute already. Nakamura. Happy to just play it back to Harper. Gerdich. In the live standings at the moment, Sydney United would move up to 4th on 26 points. Of course, are up yet to play. Sydney FC at 5:30 today. The gap closes at the top to 4 points. A shot that time by Panazopoulos. If the scores remain as they are at the moment, Western Sydney Wanderers will finish the round on 30 points. Rockdale with their victory on 29. Marconi 28 with their victory. Sydney United on 26. Harpia can move up to 28 if they're to beat Sydney FC at the 5:30 game today. Blacktown on 25. So 6 sides within 5 points of the competition leaders. Joko Kalach just got given a yellow card, ladies and gentlemen. Some of the Wanderers fans cheering for that. I'm sure Dom Cronetti's got that noted down in his report. Shikluna, the 1-2 there with Battlado. Up over the half they go. Time ticks away. Home fans start to whistle around the United Sports Centre. McGinn gets a toe in. Bulgaria. Beautiful from Bulgaria. What a goal. Adam Bulgaria, the first touch. Found a bit of space and into time added on. He gets his 2nd of the afternoon. The Wanderers 2nd. It's 3-2. And with a minute or 2 to go, there's time. I told you we're going to get a grandstand finish. But will they run out of time? Andrew Christensen asks referee Lucas how long left. And I'm not a side reader, so I can't tell you how long, ladies and gentlemen. But it's Sydney United 3 leading Western Sydney Wanderers 2. They'll have 1 or 2 more chances, one would think. The shift across to Panazopoulos. Bulgaria goes down. Referee says free kick. Western Sydney Wanderers, they'll send everyone forward now. Perhaps Tiger Harper, the only one that won't make his way forward. Bulgaria takes it quickly. Hammond into the 18-yard box. He goes, Aiden Hammond with a shot. And the side netting it hits. Was that the moment for Western Sydney Wanderers? They took it quickly. We were all expecting a set piece where everyone was in the box. Was that the last opportunity for Western Sydney? Sydney United holding on. 3-2. Deep into injury time here at the United Sports Centre. Hollingdale. De Oliveira, they break it up. De Oliveira with a shot from distance. Harper keeps it in. They play it short. Shikluna no time. Referee Lucas looks at his watch. They send it forward. Hammond again. Panazopoulos doubling up. Hammond goes at himself. Goes down. Derobla with a clearance. Ladies and gentlemen, Sydney United 58 FC have taken down the competition leaders. 3 goals to 2 here at the Sydney United Sports Centre. Their 4th win in a row. And they are climbing the ladder with a bullet. They go to within 4 points off the lead. Željko Kalac's side. Western Sydney Wanderers gallant. But Sydney United 58 FC, they came to play today, even with 10 men, with the sending off of Adrian Vlastelica in the 71st minute. They did enough to hold on. 2 of the heavyweights in the competition. Western Sydney Wanderers suffer their 2nd loss in a row, their 3rd of the season. But Sydney United, too good in the end today. What was an enthralling clash here at Adenza Park. 5-goal thriller. Will Gotsis calling all the action for you today on the Football New South Wales YouTube channel. It's been a pleasure calling this one for you. Don't forget the report. Dom Cronetti will have that out for you within the next couple of hours. And the 5:30 game today, Sydney FC hosting Arpiolaika. Arpiolaika, an opportunity for them to close within the leaders. But from Sydney United Sports Centre, where it's ended, Sydney United 58-3, Western Sydney Wanderers 2. It's thank you and good night.